What is up, guys? This is Queen Ray here, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have started this intro way too many times to actually tell you guys what I wanted to talk about today. So I'm just gonna ramble and we're gonna see how it goes. So today, what I really want to talk about is Chief Gear. So you're gonna see all the little icons on the screen, and there are so many different ways to upgrade them. They do all different things. But upgrades are starting to get really expensive on our tech, on our construction. Everything is starting to take a lot of materials and take forever to do. So you don't just want to waste these precious materials just by clicking the buttons and hoping for the best. You actually want to know what you're doing when you go into it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so when it comes to Chief Gear, there's a couple of different things to pay attention to. The first thing to pay attention to is this little chart thing down here. So this you want to pay attention to because you get an extra additional buff on how you upgrade your Chief Gear. Now, this has changed apparently since they originally did it, which is a good thing for us. So you're going to see there's, on the first one, you need to own three rare 1-star Chief Gear items, and I get this buff right here. If I own 3 2-star Chief Gear items, I get this buff right here. And as you continue to upgrade them, that will continue on upwards for you. On this one, it's the same thing but with 6. So you'll see here that I own 6 rare items, even though this one right here is not rare and this one right here is not rare. I'm still getting that buff because I have had 6 of them upgraded in the past, and that is something new for us, and that is good because that means that we don't have to wait to upgrade everything all at once. We can just do it once and then you get your buff. So that's what this chart down here is for. Now, this is where things are going to get a little bit more complicated. So at the start, it does not take a lot of materials to actually initially upgrade your Chief Gear. However, you're going to start to notice down here that these numbers are going to get higher and higher and higher as we go. I believe the first initial upgrade was only 3,000, then it was 7,000, now it's 9,700. So it's going to keep getting more expensive, and these things aren't easy to get in bulk. When you're doing Politaires and stuff like that, you get between 3 and 5, and it's not something that just grows on trees, unfortunately, for us. So you want to be smart about what you're upgrading. This is where we get to what I have been referring to as specialize. So you're going to specialize in either being an attack lead or a defense lead. And this is how you get the most bang for your buck. So ask yourself these 2 questions. Do I want to be someone who can hit hard but can't get hit hard? Or do I want to be someone who can get hit hard but can't hit other people hard? Depending on your answer to one of those questions is what you're going to want to do. If you want to be someone who can hit hard but can't really necessarily defend against hits, you're going to focus on being an attack lead. If you are someone who wants to be able to get hit hard but can't really hit hard back, that's going to be, you're a tank. You're going to be a garrison or a defense lead. So for my friends who want to hit hard, you are going to focus on your infantry and your marksmen. Marksmen are those troops that are going to really, they're the ones who pack a punch. So you're going to focus on the middle row and the bottom row for your Chief Gear, and eventually same thing with your charms as well. You're going to focus on those 2 because the middle row is for your infantry and the bottom row is for your marksmen. Now, if you want to be someone who can get hit hard, you can absorb that damage, that is my garrison. You are going to be focusing on the middle, which, reminder, is your infantry, and the top, which is your lancers. So when we go into, for those who have participated in Sunfire Castle, when we go in with our garrison, where we have Sergi in the front, we always do a 60, I believe it right now it's a 60, 30, 10, where we have 60 infantry, 30 lancers, and 10% marksmen. And that's how we garrison. So those are the things that you're going to want to focus on. So you're going to focus on upgrading the chief gear that correlates with those things. All right, and now, so when it comes to your charms, you're going to kind of follow the same direction, just a little bit different. So these two, of course, are going to be for my attack leads. You got your infantry and your marksmen. And then the top two here are going to be for my garrison leads. You are going to be focusing on the infantry and the lancers, of course. When it comes to doing your charms, instead of doing where you get one up to whatever the highest level is, then do the next one, then do the next one, you're going to upgrade them in a round. So they all give the exact same stat boost and everything. So you're going to do, get this one to level 1, get this one to level 1, get this one to level 1, get this one to level 2, this one, and then this one. So you're going to go around in circles. When it comes to my charms specifically, I started upgrading them before I kind of knew or learned about what I was doing. And I'm not 100% confident in what I'm going to end up specializing in. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to start building as an attack lead. You'll see this a little bit later when I show you guys the research pages as well. But I started by getting everything up to level 2. I've changed my mind on that. Get everything up to level 1, even in your lancers or your marksmen, depending on what category you're going to specialize in. Then once you start getting into the higher levels, the stuff gets more expensive. So you can see down here that I only have 106 of these materials right here. These guys are your charm guides, and they're the ones that I'm having the hardest time getting. So if you ever see a charm guide in any shops, and I'll have a video coming out soon about what to get in each shop. But these guys, you definitely want to pick those up if you ever get the chance to grab those, because those are the most expensive, at least for now. Eventually it's going to swap, but that is a long ways down the road, and we're not getting there anytime soon. When it comes to your battle tech research, this is another place where in these higher levels, you're going to want to specialize again, because they are going to take a long time to do. You can see here my defensive formations. Holy cow. It's going to take a day for research. This isn't construction where I have pets and whatnot to do speed ups. This is straight up research. So this takes a while to do. So you want to use your time most effectively. So for my attack leads, you are going to focus on the first two columns all the way down, except for these little areas down here. These ones. These sections down here, you're going to upgrade all of those to their highest level. You'll continue to do that all the way down, because those are all around stats for all of the troops. So you want to make sure that you're just upgrading those. But when it comes to these up here, these are when you're going to want to focus on the specific troops themselves. So the first column is for your infantry. The second column is for your lancers. Or sorry, for your marksmen. Now my garrison leads, you are going to focus on column 1 and column 3. So these two, the first column is your infantry, and the last column is your lancers. So these are the two columns you're going to want to focus on for my garrison leads. However, within these columns, it's not as simple as just upgrade everything in the column, because certain things you want to upgrade before other things. So let's take this first one, for example. I made a little bit of a mistake on this one. So this one on the top here is for infantry attack. I don't necessarily need my infantry troops to deal more damage. I need them to last longer. So what I actually would have wanted to do is focus on leveling up my infantry defense first before I went and upgraded my infantry attack all the way. And you'll notice here, my marksman attack has been upgraded all the way, but my marksman defense is only level 2. And even though it's got a much lower research time, I would rather come down here and do the research on my marksman lethality, and then eventually make my way to the next marksman attack before doing those other ones, because I want my marksman to hit harder. So I'm going to want to focus on those. For my infantry, I'm going to want to focus on raising their health and a little bit of raising their lethality as well. But I'm going to be focusing on raising their defensive stats, because that's going to be how they last longer for me. Same thing goes again for my garrisons. You're going to want to focus on this one right here, the bulwark formations, because that one is going to raise your defensive stats. And then you're also going to want to focus on your armor here. And then I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't quite understand how lethality works in this game, or just in general. I'm not really understanding it, but basically, from what I understand, the lethality that your troops have increases the output of all the other stats that they have. So it increases both their defense and their attack, and so you're going to want to upgrade all of the lethality as well. Alright guys, I really hope this helps, and I apologize if parts of it don't make sense or I ended up saying the wrong words or whatnot, because like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I tried to start that intro so many times and it was just not working out and not coming out how I wanted it to. So hopefully it all makes sense. Please let me know if you have any questions, and quick shout out to Opa for reminding me to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you want me to put out so that we can all continue learning together, because when I make these videos, it helps me, but it also helps you guys as well, and so I want to make more for you guys. Alright, I love you guys. Long live Camelot. Long live the Knights of the Round Table. We'll talk to you later. Bye.